Hello everybody, how are you today? Today in the English class we are going to discuss a new topic. It is future simple. Take a look at this slide. Here we have some examples, sentences. They are all talking about the future, but each of them is written in a different structure. Let's take a look here. At the beginning we have well, going to. Here am plus ing, this is present continuous, and will, have plus verb 3. This is a new structure for you and it's called future perfect. And as we learned earlier, perfect means have or has or had plus verb 3. But here, because it's a future perfect, have is preceded by will. Let's take a look from the beginning. Look at the first sentence. I think it will rain today. What is this? What's the function of this sentence? It is a prediction. We are making a prediction, as we learned earlier. We are making a guessing about the weather. Based on my own knowledge, on my own opinion, I think it will rain. Look at the second or the following sentence. It's hot in here. I will open the window. What's this? Is it a prediction? Actually, no. It's a sudden decision. I didn't know that it's going to be hot, so I only thought of opening the window at the moment of speaking. I felt hot, so I opened the window. I feel hot, so I will open the window. Next, John studied hard. He's going to pass the exams. What's this? Is it a prediction or a sudden decision? Or a decision at all, or a plan? Let's see. It's a prediction. It's a prediction based on my knowledge of John. I know that John studied hard. I saw him studying hard, so he is going to pass the exam. This is a prediction based on an evidence. In the following example, I bought some flowers because I'm going to visit my friend at the hospital. Here we have a plan. I plan to visit my friend who is ill and in the hospital, so I bought some flowers and planned for the action. Next, I am meeting Sarah today at 8. As we said, this structure is present continuous. Let's see. This is an arrangement. I called Sarah and we arranged to meet in a specific place and a specific time in the future. That's why it's an arrangement. When making arrangement, we use present continuous. At the end, we have this structure. As we said, it is a future perfect, will plus have plus verb 3. She will have finished her homework by the time they arrive. This is a completed action in the future. This action haven't completed yet, but it will be completed, it will be covered in the future by the time they arrive. When they arrive in the future, I will have, or she will have finished her homework. Let's look for further details. Well, we use will to make sudden decisions. When making sudden decisions, we use will. It's cold. I will turn on the heater. I didn't plan for the weather to be cold. I didn't plan for turning on the heater, but when I felt cold, I will. Or when I feel cold, I will turn on the heater. This decision is made at the moment of speaking. It's called an on-spot decision or a sudden decision. Number 2, we use will for making predictions based on an opinion. I think it will rain tomorrow. This is based on my personal opinion, not based on a proof or a fact. I don't know for sure or for real that it will rain tomorrow. I think, I believe. See, I think, I believe, I'm sure, I'm not sure, I'm certain, I'm not certain. These are some keywords for expressing someone's opinion. Look at the following example. I forgot to do my homework. I will do it now. This decision is made on spot. When I found out that I have forgotten to do my homework, I decided to do it at the moment of speaking. That's why we used will do it now, because it's a sudden decision. As for going to, we use going to make plans. Take a look at this example. I decided that I am going to tell her the truth. I have already decided my action. I planned my action. I planned telling her the truth. This is not a sudden decision. It's a planned decision. It's a plan. Number 2, for making predictions. It's cloudy. It's going to rain. Look at the sky. It's full, or it's covered with black or dark clouds. It is going to rain. This prediction about rain is not based on my own knowledge or my own opinion. It's based on a proof or an evidence, which is the clouds. As for making a plan here, I decide that I'm going to tell her the truth. It's still a plan. I haven't taken any steps to do it yet. I haven't arranged for telling her the truth. I have just decided to tell her the truth. Look at this example. I told Sarah to come over. We are going to do our homework together. What do you think this example is? Is it a plan or a prediction? Of course, it's not a prediction. It is a plan. It's a plan that I have made with Sarah. I told her to come and we are going to do our homework. This is our plan to be done together. Let's look at these examples to make it clearer. Look, number 1, I cannot decide what to wear tonight. I know, my black dress, and the verb is wear. What do you think? Is it a plan, or is it a sudden decision, or is it a prediction? No, it's certainly a sudden decision because I know. I didn't know what to wear, but now I know I will wear my black dress. See, it's a sudden decision, a decision made at the time of speaking. As for number 2, there is no milk in the fridge. I opened the fridge and I was shocked that there was no milk. So I buy some when I go to the shop. What do you think is it? Is it a plan, prediction, or a sudden decision? Yes, it is a sudden decision. I will buy some when I go shopping. Okay, let's move to the next examples. These examples are similar to the ones above, but there is a difference. My black dress tonight, I need to pick it up from the cleaners. In this sentence, I have already decided what to wear and I have already sent my dress to the cleaner. That's why we are planning our actions here. We are going to use I am going to wear my dress because it's a plan. It's not a prediction. It's not a sudden decision. As for the last example, I know there is no milk. I get some. It's on my shopping list. I have already made a shopping list and I've decided that I'm going to buy some milk. So it's not a prediction. It's not a sudden decision. It's a plan because I planned for getting the milk. See, I am going to get some. Now, let's move for talking about present continuous. We use present continuous to make arrangements. What do we mean by arrangements? Let's take a look. I am meeting Jane today at 8. We used am meeting. We didn't use I will meet Jane because it's not a sudden decision nor a prediction. Why didn't we use going to? Because it's an arrangement. It's not a plan. Take a look to distinguish between plans and arrangements. I have called Jane and we arranged to meet. We have even booked the table at the restaurant. We have taken all the steps needed for the action to be completed. That's why we used present continuous, and that's why this sentence is considered regarded as an arrangement and not a plan, because I have taken some steps to make this action complete in the future. I am meeting Jane today at 8. This is my arrangement with Jane. Now, let's move to the examples. A party next Saturday. Would you like to come? A party is an arrangement because we have to buy things and we have to prepare our house for the party and we have to set a date in the future. Next Saturday. This is not a plan. It's an arrangement. How would you know that? Because we have taken some steps to make this party come to reality. Take a look. We are having a party next Saturday. Would you like to come? Okay. Number 2, space. Anything interesting this weekend? I am asking this person about his plans. This is very important. Pay attention. Whenever we are asking a person about his future plans, we have to use present continuous. Are you doing anything interesting this weekend? Is she doing anything interesting this weekend? See, We often use present continuous to ask about people's future plans. Then whenever we are asking about future plans, we have to use present continuous, not will and not going to. Now, let's move to talk about our last structure, which is future perfect. Will plus have plus verb 3. We use future perfect to talk about an action or about actions that will be completed in the future. The plane will have arrived by the time I call her. When I call her in the future, the plane will have arrived. The verb will have been covered. The verb will have, or the action will have been completed. This action isn't finished yet, but in a specific time in the future, it will be finished. The plane haven't landed yet, but it will have arrived by the time I call her. And this is an example. My project tomorrow at 6. I will have finished my project tomorrow at 6. I haven't finished my project yet, but tomorrow at 6 o'clock, I will have finished it. I will have covered the action. The action will have been completed. These are examples. I have been here for 6 months on June 23rd. On June 23rd, the action will be completed and I will have been here for 6 months. These are examples for you to think about. You finish your report by this time next week. You finish your report by this time next week. What will you do about it? Will you use will, finish your report, or going to finish, or you are finishing, or will have finished? Let's see. You will have finished your report by this time next week because we are talking about specific time in the future when the action will be completed or will have completed. Yes, look at these examples. Will they have arrived by 5? 5 o'clock is in the future, and by the time 5 o'clock comes or happens or arrives, they will have arrived. Will you have eaten when I pick you up? When I pick you up is a specific time in the future that talks about an action that will be completed at that time in the future. These examples you can find in your booklet Unit 6, page 3. Adam loves animals a lot. I think he will be a vet when he grows up. In my opinion, Adam will be a vet because he loves animals. I don't have any proof that shows that Adam will be a vet, but in my opinion, based on my personal belief, Adam will be a vet. This is a prediction. It's about Adam, and it is based on a personal opinion, not on a fact or on an evidence. Someone is ringing the doorbell. Okay, I'll see who it is. What do you think of this sentence? Is it a plan? Is it a decision? Or maybe it's an arrangement? Or could it be an action completed in the future? Take a look at it. Okay, I'll see who it is. The doorbell is ringing. I made the decision of seeing who is at the door. The decision is made at the moment of speaking, not before that. That's why we used will. Example number 3. I'm going to take few exams at the end of the year. We used going to because we are talking about a plan. This is not a sudden decision. I am planning to take my exams at the end of the year. It's just a plan. It hasn't become reality yet. This sentence is expressing a plan made for the future. This decision is made based on careful thinking and not suddenly. I haven't done anything about it yet. It's just an idea. It's an idea that I'm planning to do. That's why we used going to. Not will, because will is used for sudden decisions. This is a plan and not present continuous, because present continuous is used for arrangements, and arrangements have to be arranged earlier or in advance. In this case, we haven't arranged for anything. We only planned for an idea to be achieved in the future. Exercise or sentence number 4. I'm starting university in September. The speaker is talking about an arrangement made for the future. This is clear, but some of you might confuse between a decision made earlier and an arrangement. Arrangements mean that you have already made some procedures and taken some steps in order for the action to be completed, while plans are just ideas. Take a look at this example. I am going to start university in September. The difference between these two examples: here we used present continuous because it's an arrangement. Here we used going to because it's a plan. How do we differentiate? Look, it's still an idea. I haven't made it official yet. While in this case of using present continuous, it's official, and I have prepared my documents and paperwork, and I have contacted the university in order to start in September. While here, I have just made the decision of starting the university in September. I haven't made anything to make this action real yet. Number 5, by the time you read this, I will have left. Well, plus have plus verb 3, future perfect is used for, see, this sentence means that I haven't left yet, but when you read it in the future, it will have finished. The action will have been covered. The action will have been covered in the future. Now, let's do these exercises in order for you to think and in order for you to try yourself how you're going to do with these examples. I think his parents him for being late. The verb is punish. What do you think? Is it a prediction or a plan or a sudden decision? Maybe it's an arrangement. Maybe it's an action that will be completed in the future. No, we have think. Think, it means that this is a prediction. Based on my personal belief, then the answer is going to be will punish. Exactly. Number 2, let's go swimming after school. Sorry, I play football with Ahmed and Ibrahim. I arranged to play with them. I called them and they are waiting for me. That's why I am apologizing for going swimming. See the answer? I am playing football with Ibrahim and Ahmed. It's an arrangement. And I have called them and arranged for us to meet and play football. We, anything before we come, so we'll be hungry. This is an action that will be completed in the future or not. See, we won't have eaten anything before we come, so we'll be hungry. It's not a prediction, not a plan, not a sudden decision. It's talking about an action that will be completed in the future. Sentence 4, space, we space, by the time it gets dark. By the time is a keyword for future perfect. Whenever you see by the time, you know that you have to use future perfect. And in this case, it's a question. So we will start with the auxiliary verb. Will we have arrived by the time it gets dark? Finally, number 5, sentence 5. She visits her grandma tonight. She has already decided it. She has made a decision based on planning, not a sudden decision. Then we have to use is going to visit. This is a plan. She had made her mind up to visit her grandma. She planned to visit her grandma. That's why we have to use is going to visit. Thanks for listening. You can do the exercise in your booklet as a homework, and I will send you the correct answers. You can watch this video in order for the idea to be clearer for you.
Afraid I can't. I'm going to a concert a little later. But I'll come tomorrow if that's okay.
Tomorrow, I'm going on a short trip with my family and some friends. I think we'll be back on Sunday evening, so we probably won't have time to meet. How about next week?
Well, I'm gonna have a very busy week. On Monday, I'm going to the dentist, and maybe I won't feel so good after that. On Tuesday, I'll have to study for my math test. I am gonna stay home and study hard. On Wednesday, I'm gonna go to the library to read a book for my English class. On Thursday, I'm getting my hair cut in the afternoon. On Friday, I'm going shopping with my family. We are gonna buy many things for my brother's birthday party. It's on Saturday, remember?
Yeah, I remember. He will be 7, right?
Exactly. Are you coming?
Of course I am. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Okay, thanks. I'll let you know.
Where are you going to have the party, Mike?
It's gonna be a backyard party. I hope the weather will be fine.
What will happen if it rains?
We'll have to stay indoors, but we're not gonna have so much fun then.
How many people are coming to the party?
I think there will be around 25 people. There are gonna be lots of games. We'll have so much fun. My cousin's band is coming too. And my dad is going to hire a clown.
A clown? Really? I'm sure everyone will have a good laugh. What gift are you going to buy for your brother?
I think I'll buy him a book about dinosaurs. And you?
Maybe I'll buy him a construction kit. What do you think?
I think he liked the kid.
Who's going to make the cake?
My grandmother is gonna make it. I think it will be a chocolate cake.
Try to come over to my house next Sunday to play chess.
Okay, I will. I promise. Dad, will you take me to the concert at 5:30?
Yeah, sure. But you'll have to clean your room first. It's a mess.
Okay, I'll do it. I have plenty of time. Dad, do you think there will be robots in the future that will do all the work for us in the house?
There will probably be such robots, but they will be very expensive, so not anyone will be able to afford to buy one.
I hope I will be able to buy one when I grow up.
Mike, doing your chores will always be your responsibility. You don't need a robot for this.
I see, Dad. Then I hope there will be flying cars in the future, so that we could reach anywhere very fast. And do you think we'll ever been able to go on vacation to the moon?
I don't think that will be possible in the near future. Mike, please go and tidy up your room, or you'll be late to the concert.
Okay, Dad.
Where are you, Mike? Have you left home yet?
I am on the point of leaving. I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Okay. Try not to be late, please.
I'll be there in time. Don't worry, we won't miss the concert.
Thank goodness you're here. Let's go. We're going to have so much fun.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit our website, kidstages.com.